Well, hello, community group Shepherd leaders. This is your video update for the month of June. I'd like to begin by just reminding you of a few of the community events that we have coming up this month. This coming Sunday, June 5th at 5 o'clock, we'll have our community celebrations at Valley Trail. If you'll remember, this is our outreach event that we're doing in lieu of Vacation Bible School this year because of the construction. I put some volunteer sign-up sheets on your folders for a few weeks here a while back, giving your group and members of your group an opportunity to sign up to volunteer to help serve in this event. So for those of you who are serving in this event, that will be this Sunday, June 5th at 5 o'clock over at the Valley Trails apartment complex. The following Sunday on June 12th, we're going to have our first round of SBF family fellowships for the month of June. Those are planned to kick off at 5 o'clock p.m. Now, if you remember, these are going to be fellowship events that are family friendly. We're not going to be offering childcare for the June 12th fellowships, but this is going to be our primary mechanism of getting visitors and even members of our church who aren't currently connected to a community group to get them connected over the summer. So we're going to be promoting that this coming Sunday for anybody who wants to connect with the small group over the summer. We're going to encourage them to fill out a little card that we've put together where we can capture their contact information as well as the type of group that they're interested in. What I'll be doing next week is I'll be receiving those cards and I'll be pairing them up with a community group that fits them and what they're looking for. So if there's somebody who is interested in your group or a group that's like yours, I will be emailing you their information, their name and contact information next week. Now, it's going to be important that if I do send an email like that to you, that you receive that and that you follow up with them next week. And the purpose of that follow-up call will be to introduce yourself, to talk a little bit about your group, but then to invite them to the fellowship event that you have planned on June 12th. All right, so they're going to express interest by filling out a community card where they're going to indicate what type of group they're interested in. I will then take those cards and assign them to our SBF groups, asking for you as shepherd leaders to contact them next week, encouraging them to attend the fellowship event that you have planned on June 12th. So those SBF family fellowships will take place Sunday after next, June 12th at 5 o'clock. If you have any questions on how that's going to work, feel free to give me a call or shoot me an email and I'll try to clarify that for you. The following Sunday, June 19th, of course, is Father's Day. That's just an open night. Your group may choose to do something as a group on that night, but we don't have anything planned as far as the church goes. And then the last Sunday in June, June 26th, will be an SBF childcare night. So that's another round of SBF fellowships where we are providing childcare at the church so that your group can meet and the purpose of these meetings can be more in-depth spiritual conversation, prayer, things like that. Since we will be offering childcare here at the church, it'll give your group an opportunity to engage in those kind of conversations. However, if you want to participate in that, and if there are families within your group who would like to use the childcare that we are making available on that night, we need to know. And Karen Tane will need to have the names of those families no later than Tuesday, June 21st at noon. So Tuesday, June 21st at 12 o'clock p.m. will be the deadline for you to submit to Karen Tane just the names of those families within your group that want to take advantage of the SBF child care. You'll need to either feed your children dinner before they come or send dinner with them. We're not going to be providing dinner for them that night, but that will be our SBF fellowships on Sunday, June 26th. So that's a little bit of the community events that we have coming up for the month of June. Now, there are a couple of things that I need from you as you have an opportunity this week and next. First of all, if you have not yet submitted a Shepherd Leader recommitment card. I need those just as soon as possible. Those were due a little over a week ago. That was the card that was attached to your SBF folder. I also emailed you an electronic copy last week. And it's an opportunity for you to express your desire to recommit to serve as a shepherd leader for the next ministry year. All right, so please, if you have those, fill those out, get those back to me. You can hand them to me on a Sunday. You can put them in my mail slot in the workroom or email them to me, whatever you need to do. But I'd like to get those from you just as soon as I can so that I can have a good idea of any leadership needs that I am going to have moving into the fall semester. The other thing that I need from you guys, and I need this from everybody, is I would like to know what you have planned this summer for your group. I've talked to many of you just in passing on Sunday mornings or Wednesday nights, and I've heard a lot of the exciting plans that you guys have come up with, fellowship opportunities, alternate meeting locations, different things like that. But what I don't have is just a set list of what every group is doing this summer, and I'd like to have that. It will be helpful for me to know what you're doing this summer. So if you would, please take time either this week or next week and just shoot me an email giving me an idea of exactly what you have planned for your group this summer. Hey, we're meeting at this location on these days, or here are the events that we have planned. Whatever your summer community plan is specifically, please send those to me by the end of next week so that I can have a list of that. That'll really help me moving forward. Well, let me take just a few more minutes here and talk to you for a second about our building project and updating you. Many of you have asked what all of the rain that we have gotten this spring, what effect it has had on the timeline for our new building and the move-in date for the new building. Listen, we've been optimistic about our projected move-in date, which we set as August 14th. That's what they had originally given us. But all along, we have been very realistic about the possibility of delays, knowing that any construction project that you enter into, there's always going to be some delays here and there. What we've been communicating to you is that the projected move-in date is August 14th. That's the date that we're planning toward, but that date is tentative, knowing that delays are possible. The latest information that the builders have given us is that the rain, all of the rain that we have gotten this spring, will likely mean a delay in the opening of the new building. What they're communicating to us is they're probably looking at about a 6-week delay. All right, so the latest information that the builders have given us is that most likely we're not going to be ready to move in to the new building on August 14th, but instead will likely be delayed about 6 weeks, which will push the projected move-in date to September 25th. All right, September 25th. Now, Pastor Josh is going to be talking about this 6-week delay to our church family this coming Sunday on June 5th. But I wanted you to be able to hear that first and to kind of hear our plans of how to adapt to this building delay so that you'll be ready to respond to some of the questions that group members may be bringing you after Pastor Josh talks about this to the church on Sunday. Let me just say a few things about those plans. Attached to the email that this video came in, you'll find a revised schedule for the months of August and September. All right, so that revised schedule reflects our plans for this building delay and how that's going to affect some of the dates that we had set and how that's going to affect how we steward our Sunday nights in the month of August and September. All right, so you have that attached to this email. Let me just kind of walk through with you a few of the highlights of some of the things that we've added and some of the dates that have changed as a result of this building delay. All right. So a couple of things that we have added to our schedule because of this. We have added an additional SBF Family Fellowship night and an additional SBF Childcare night in the month of August. August 14th will be our SBF Family Fellowship. This will be another night where you plan a fellowship event that's good for the entire family. No childcare offered that night. It'll be another time in which we're trying to get people within our body who aren't connected to a small group, try to get them connected. So that'll take place, those family fellowships, on August 14th. And then our SBF childcare night is going to be August 28th. All right, so that will be a night where we are offering childcare here at the church for your group to participate in a fellowship event on August 28th. Another thing that we've added to the calendar, on September 11th, we're going to do a church-wide game night. All right, so we're going to do that here at the church. It'll be an opportunity for your entire group to come and to interact with each other and with other members of the church. Bring your favorite game, bring dinner. It'll be kind of an informal setting where we set up some tables in the worship center and hang out together, play games. That'll be on September 11th. The following Sunday, on September 18th, we're going to have a community outreach night. So we're going to take that Sunday night, we're going to come and meet here at the church, and we're going to go out together, knock on doors and engage our community with the gospel of Jesus Christ, and inviting them back to an open house celebration that now is scheduled for September 25th. So with September 25th being the new projected move-in date, what we'll plan to do is some sort of an open house celebration the night of September 25th. That'll be Promotion Sunday will occur on September 25th. That'll be when we plan to resume your small groups meeting on campus on Sunday morning. That'll be September 25th. So that is the new projection there. So what we'll plan to do is the following Sunday, on October 2nd, is when we're planning to kick off our normal Sunday evening schedule for the fall. All right, so Awana, Kingdom Academy, all of that. The plan is to kick off the following Sunday after we open this thing on October 2nd. All right. A couple of other just things that have changed as a result of this building delay. The first thing that you need to be aware of is we had scheduled on August 6th our annual SBF Leadership Training event, our annual event where we meet up here on a Saturday morning, 9 to noon, to prepare you for the next ministry year. We had that scheduled for August 6th. We're going to postpone that till September 17th. All right, September 17th. We don't want there to be that much of a delay between that training event and the beginning of the new fall semester, so we're going to push that back a little ways to September 17th. It's still a Saturday morning. It'll still happen 9 to noon, but it'll be on September 17th rather than August 6th. We'll also plan to cancel the SBF Shepherd Huddles that we had scheduled for August 21st. Because we won't be able to be in our new building by then, we won't have space to do those huddles with our preschool ministry upstairs, and so we'll have to go ahead and cancel that. We'll likely make that up sometime in the fall, and once I get that rescheduled, I'll let you know. But no Shepherd Huddles on August 21st. And then, of course, we'll do the open house celebration on September 25th. Kick off Awana and Kingdom Academy classes the next Sunday on October 2nd. All right? Listen, I want to just thank you in advance for your continued patience and good spirit and flexibility with this. The fact of the matter is, September 25th as a new projected move-in date is itself tentative, all right? There can be other things that happen. It's always a possibility that we'll get even more rain or more than what they planned for, or other unforeseen circumstances that could cause further delays. We just don't know, all right? What I can promise you is that what we hear from the builders is exactly what we're going to be communicating to you. So what we know, you're going to know. We're going to continue to make plans. We're going to plan towards September 25th, but we're going to maintain an attitude and a posture of flexibility, knowing that those plans could always change. So even the September 25th date is itself tentative. It could change, but at least as of right now, the latest timelines that the builders are giving us is we feel fairly good about that September 25th projected move-in date. But I just want to thank you. I know that this summer has been a different kind of summer. I know in many ways it's put added strain on you, having to find venues to meet and to host these events. I just want to thank you for sticking with it as we continue to look forward to the opening of our new building this fall. All right? So look at the attachment to this email, the revised schedule. Please look through that carefully. Begin planning for the months of August to September now. All right, and if you have any questions or need any clarification on any of this, please let me know. Give me a call or shoot me an email. I'd love to talk to you about this and answer any questions that you may have. So thank you so much for your help with this and helping us to communicate this to our church family. Hey, one last thing I would ask from you, if there is any way that I could be praying for you, I would love to do that. I just have been burdened lately that I would like to be praying for my shepherd leaders on a more consistent basis. I do pray for you, but I'd like to know some specific ways I can pray for you. So just anything that you've got going on in your life, the life of your group, just any specific prayer requests that you might have, I'd love to have those. You can email those to me, you can text me or call me with those, but I would love to know how I can be praying for you specifically as we move into what I know is going to be a busy summer. I want to be lifting each of you up before the throne of God. All right? Guys, I love you guys so much. Thank you for your leadership in this area. I hope you guys have a great month of June. I'll be back in the month of July for another video update. Until then, have a great month of ministry. Thanks.